Good luck and good racing are the words of Bob Fox, the one who started the Fox suspension the way we know it today in 1974. Today I'm going to be talking about a Fox 32 stepcast fork, which is intended for cross-country racing to be more exact. The very first thing you're all going to notice when you get this is the lightness of the box. It almost feels like an empty box. Also, how tiny it is. It's not big at all, and it does have nice colors pretty much everywhere. Rightfox.com, yes, that's their website. All the useful information is printed on this label at one end, and you can see the part number over there. Manufacturing date, I'm surprised that it's that old. However, this is a 2017 fork. It's 32 millimeter stanchions, float SC, that stands for stepcast. 27.5 fork, 100 millimeters. This is a factory fork, you can see it here, so Kashima coating. Inside the box, ta-da! Here is the fork. We have a bit of cardboard on that end. This is cardboard box. In that little box, you get a star nut. That's the clip for your brake hose. And a couple of volume spacers for this fork. I think it comes with 2 pre-installed. Here's 2 more. A nice tiny sticker. This is a Fox 32 tuning guide. You can actually download this one from their website. It's kind of generic. And finally, fork owner's guide. Inside I found a few pieces of interesting information. How to install a quick release. Also how to adjust that quick release with the nut side of it. Also, if you have the lighter version of the quick release that it requires a 6 millimeter hex wrench, this is the key bolt, the tire clearance, and they mentioned that 6 millimeters here is a minimum recommended from them. 140 psi is max, also minimum is 40 psi regardless of the weight of the rider. As for the fork itself, it's very light. It should be under 3 pounds. See the 32 factory here. But since I'm traveling right now, I'm going to continue this quick check when I get home. Back to my home base, you can see the Cobalt Pro Axle, the matte black finish of this fork. Most of the ones that you see out there factory as of late are this really bright orange, and they're glossy as well. 32 stepcast factory. SC stands for stepcast. Finally, the Kashima coating, which is supposed to be silky smooth and really hard wearing. Looking at the steerer here, the length of this is about 26 centimeters, which is 10.5 inches. On the right leg, you have the FIT4 damper. You have open, medium, and firm, so this is a lockout. Also, because this is a factory fork, Performance Elite has this as well. You have the little adjuster here for the open position. You have 20 clicks to adjust between fully open and somewhere overlapping this medium position. So a lot of adjustability on this damper. Here on the left leg, you just have this air cap. Remove it to get access to the shredder valve. Use the shock pump to adjust the pressure to your liking. The main goal of this design, introduced in 2017, was to shave weight. And in order to do that, they made the fork narrower. So it's narrower by 10 millimeters, meaning that there wasn't enough room here for the wheel and your disc. So that's why you have this step-up design of the lowers, and the stepcast name comes for that. In order to reduce weight, again, they provide this Cobalt. You can use this with standard through axle from Fox, but this one saves about 40 grams. And also, they limited travel to 100 millimeters. You cannot make it 110 or 120, I assume, because the tubes are just too short for that. Here on the back of the fork is the fork ID. If you plug this onto the Right Fox website, you'll find exactly what you're having. 32 27.5, those are details about this fork. As you probably know, 32 means 32 millimeter stanchions. And the usual brake post mounts, these are for 160 millimeter discs. You can get 180 millimeter discs installed on this 27.5. You can go up to 203 millimeter if you are talking about the 29er version of these. Bottom of the right leg is where your rebound adjuster is. The usual, rotate clockwise to put more dampening, counterclockwise to reduce dampening on that rebound. The bottom of the fork is hollow, which should make it for a pretty interesting service, given that you have those nuts pre-recessed. Obviously, that's made to reduce weight even more. And talking about weight, this is supposed to be just under 3 pounds. You can see 1365 grams, or exactly 3 pounds on my scale. This is without the cobalt. If you add that to the mix of here, you will come up to 301, or just under 1400 grams. With all these design changes, this fork is about 150 grams lighter than the previous generation. It will take an Icon 235. Always remember that 6 millimeter gap that Fox recommends around your tire. And yes, it is coming with a pretty steep price, but if you find it on a closeout like I did, it can be a really good deal. I know that I am really excited to get a new bike built with this fork. And that is pretty much all I have, guys. If you have any comments, let me know below. Don't forget to keep an eye on my channel, like this video. If you want to check pricing, use the links in the comments. And until next time, I will see you on the trails, guys. Cheers.